Good morning, everyone. In today's class, let us understand the regulation slope of SVG, both STATCOM and SVC. How to implement the regulation of the voltage. So, by allowing the slope, the terminal voltage is allowed to be the smaller than that of the nominal value, that is the reference value, at full capacitive compensation, or it is also allowed to be a higher value than that of the nominal value at full inductive compensation. That is the definition of slope or droop. So that control circuit is required to implement that. If you don't allow the droop, if you want to have the perfect regulation, that means droop is 0, which will result into tendency of oscillations. We don't require the oscillations. We need to mitigate the oscillations always, and hence droop will allow the system to operate at lower or higher value of the voltage within the tolerable limits to eliminate the oscillations, system oscillations, and also in order to ensure the load sharing between static compensators and other voltage regulating devices like tap changing transformers. They will also use it to control the voltage according to our requirements. So this is the general control circuit of the SVG. This is V reference voltage, and these are the auxiliary inputs, delta F, delta P, anyone. So auxiliary inputs are taken here and get summed here, and to derive the actual voltage, proportional voltage of the system, in order to derive the reference voltage for the regulator. So this is the power system. Pm is the mechanical input, and the power system parameters are V and delta, voltage and power angle. So and Z is the power system impedance, the function of omega and T. So this is the Vt is the terminal voltage of the system. I0 is the current through static wire generator, SVG. From voltage and current measurement units, you will get the Vt value, terminal voltage value, and reference minus Vt, you will get the other delta Vt. That delta Vt is passed through the PI controller. Here you can get the direct input. So for example, delta F like that, delta, such kind of inputs to get the IQ reference for the static wire generator. Now actual value is compared with the reference value of the current, and error is generated in order to control the SVG. So with the help of internal control, this SVG, either STATCOM or SVC, can be controlled with the help of internal control. So internal control we have already understand in the previous videos: indirect voltage control and direct voltage control of the STATCOM, as well as FCTCR type control circuit, FCTCR type SVC control circuit, as well as TSC-TCR type SVC control circuits. Those control circuits are already explained. So from which you can summarize this control, general control of the SVG for any type of compensation. That means transient stability improvement, power oscillation damping, voltage stability improvement, as well as voltage regulation, etc. Any of the external control in general, which will compare the terminal voltage, actual terminal voltage, with the reference voltage obtained from the auxiliary inputs and reference voltage. Sometimes you will eliminate this reference directly, you will take the V reference here, and PI controller is used to improve the error. So from the input, PI input is given to the summer, to which direct input is also taken, which will be taken from the delta F, delta P, etc. Any signals which will reflect the transient stability, power oscillation damping, etc. Any of the problems. This reference signal is used to control the internal circuit of the SVG in order to get required I0. So that is the output of compensator. So this is the general control. In particular, this control circuit is used to improve the power system transient stability, as well as VI. So implementation of the VI slope or droop. We will discuss the power oscillation damping and transient stability improvement in the next video. Now I would like to explain the voltage regulation and slope. How to implement the slope of the voltage. So anyhow, this is the power system. Will have voltage plus delta V, and Z is the power system impedance, the function of omega and T, and you will get Vt and plus delta Vt. This is a static bar generator. I0 is the current through the static bar generator. This is the CT. Through CT, I0 can be given in current and current measuring and processing units, from which you will get the exact value of the current, and voltage measurement and processing units, you will get the Vt plus delta Vt, and Vt plus delta Vt is compared with the V reference signal. V reference signal, modified V reference signal is V reference star. This is modified, and this is the reference signal. Reference, modified reference is obtained here. V reference star is equal to V reference minus K into IQ. K is the regulation slope, IQ is the reactive current. So this regulation slope is implemented with the help of this equation. Therefore, the modified reference signal is very important and crucial to implement the voltage slope of the regulator or controller, from which V reference star and actual voltage is compared and delta Vt is derived. That error signal is passed through the PI controller in order to get the IQ reference. From the IQ reference and I0 are used to control the SVG as per our requirements, and through the internal control, the direct control or indirect control, direct voltage control or indirect voltage control can be adopted for the SVG control, or SVC control can be used internally. So therefore, this is the overall control of VI slope implementation. This is the minor control loop, which will change the reference voltage in proportional with the SVG current or line current. So by implementing the control circuit like this, you can adopt the voltage slope implementation instead of perfect voltage regulator. So now the SVG can be used as slope implementation circuit instead of perfect voltage regulator to avoid the oscillations. So this is the V reference can be taken. V reference or modified V reference is taken as V reference plus or minus k into small k into IQ. Small k is the slope and IQ is the reactive current. K is defined as delta Vc max by Ic max. So that is the change in voltage due to capacitive compensation by compensator current. Similarly, delta VL max by IL max, inductive compensation. The change in voltage due to inductive compensation divided by inductive current. Either it may be STATCOM or SVC for both the controllers. Definition is valid. Now the VI characteristics of the SVG. Very first one is SVC. This is first one. Second one is STATCOM. SVC and STATCOM. Both are different during fault conditions. Here, this is the normal slope from here to here. V minimum to V maximum is the allowable band of voltage regulation in which the SVG can be operated in the voltage slope. So therefore, the slope is allowed so that the compensator can be operated within the band of voltage regulation. Therefore, the perfect voltage regulator can be avoided to mitigate the oscillations. So if you want to operate the SVG as a perfect voltage regulator, that is also possible. You can operate the SVG as a perfect voltage regulator. But of course, the perfect voltage regulator will lead to bar system oscillations. If the oscillations are within the allowable range, sometimes we can operate the SVG as perfect voltage regulator instead of operating it in voltage slope mode. So these are the load lines 1, 2 and 3 are the load lines of the system. Load line 1 exactly cuts the VI characteristics of the compensator at reference voltage, that is nominal voltage equal to 1.0, and load line 1 is the load line 1 is related to your nominal voltage. When therefore the load on the system may not be constant, it may be increased or decreased as per system requirements, and hence when the load line 2 crosses the VI characteristics of the compensator at current is equal to IC1. So this is IC2. IC2 is the crossing point of load line 2 with the VI characteristics of the SVG. Therefore, the compensator demands IC2 from the compensator. Therefore, compensator is used to supply the leading current of IC2 to the system so that the voltage of the system can be controlled within the allowable limits. And load line 3 is cutting the VI characteristics at a point corresponding to IL3. So when the load is changed to the load line 3, then that load line 3 cuts the VI characteristics of the SVG at a point corresponding to the current, that is IL3. Now IL3 is the required current from the SVG. So SVG is used to supply lagging current of IL3 to control the voltage. So therefore, by supplying the currents as per our requirements by the SVG, both SVC as well as STATCOM, you can operate or you can implement the VI slope control, so that the other devices, voltage control devices, are also used to provide the required control, which will be discussed in VAR reserve control in the next videos, right? So therefore I will stop here. In the next videos we will discuss about the other control circuits related to transient stability, power oscillation damping, as well as reserve control. Thank you.